My name's Julie Cardinal. I own the Darkroom Fine Art Studio and Gallery on Main Street. I lived back east for several years, and moving back to Colorado, Longmont appealed to me because it's a lot like Pueblo, where I grew up. As far as becoming part of the art scene, it was sort of accidental. I wasn't planning on opening an art gallery. I had a studio up the street and my lease was about to expire. So I decided to take a walk down Main Street and see if there was some more space I could find to have my studio. And I saw this space and I looked in the window and it was just perfect. And it inspired me to have not only a studio, but a fine art photography gallery. When I was growing up, my dad was a photographer and he used to take me out on photo shoots with him. And he had built a darkroom in our basement, so we spent a lot of time there developing film and printing pictures, and I just have had a passion for it ever since. When I built my initial website and I mentioned something about my dad on the About page and he saw it, he called me right away and he said, "I didn't know I was your inspiration." I'm like, "Dad, how could you not have known that?" About a year and a half ago, I had an exhibit at the Longmont Museum and Cultural Center, which I showed my giant black and white flowers. And that was such a great experience, and working with the staff there and meeting all the other artists who were also exhibiting really inspired me. And I got to know Wesley Jessup, the director of the museum, who's actually one of the judges for this year's photography contest. My first group of artists I had to go out and find, and now it's easy. They come to me. And with this photography contest that we're running, we're seeing tons of talented photographers out there. It's a national contest, so we've gotten several entries from different parts of the country, which is really exciting. And this is a contest we're going to be doing every year with a different theme. But this year's theme is meant for the photographer to really look inside themselves and be creative.
My name is Maureen Ruddy Burkhart, and I live in Longmont. I've been a photographer for almost 40 years. And I got involved with the Darkroom because I live in Prospect, and Julie was doing the photography in Prospect and asked the artists if anybody was interested in exhibiting in her gallery, and I thought, well, sure, why not? I do a lot of different kinds of photography. My real passion, though, is the iPhone photography. I teach iPhone photography at least once a month here at the Darkroom. The purpose is to really get the basic skills of how to navigate the iPhone and the photo stream and all the apps that you can use. One thing that Julie and I are very proud of is that we have two really awesome judges for this photography contest. I'm actually the person responsible for taking all the imagery, putting it online, getting it ready for the judges. One of them is Wesley Jessup from the Longmont Museum, and the other is Matthew Jonas, the photo editor at the Longmont Times-Call. The arts community is growing here, but what I notice is that in Longmont, the awareness of the general public about the value of the arts and how they permeate our lives is really growing.
The city of Longmont has been great helping out the art community with the Second Fridays especially. They give us these flags to put out so that people will know that we're one of the galleries, and there's a lot of advertising involved. We just had a brand new beautiful website built for the gallery, and it really shows off the work of all the featured artists, and it talks about our upcoming events. It has a section for the photography contest and also our iPhone classes that we're offering right now. There's something for everybody here, and we've also got a really great price range. You really need to come and see it for yourself.